Muramai Fet Chor, welcome. Today is the 135th anniversary of the original opening of the Queen's Pier in 1886 by the then Bishop Rowley Hill. And its survival today is a tribute to Sir John Coode and the Victorians who constructed this magnificent edifice. However, even substantial structures such as this suffer from the ravages of storm and decay in a marine environment and require significant maintenance and renewal from time to time. The Queen's Pier Restoration Trust was formed to undertake this renewal as a community project with volunteers and fundraisers giving freely of their time to achieve success as demonstrated by the completion of the pilot phase of this work. Materials for the reconstruction of a structure of this size are expensive, and our progress on phase 2 and future phases depends on the raising of the significant funds required. Thus, the Trust wishes to thank all those who have contributed, whether by direct donation, sponsoring of planks and other items, or providing services without charge. And we hope that this will continue as we start work on bays 4 to 8. In fact, the generous £50,000 grant from the Lottery Trust allows us to fully fund the infrastructure for Bay 4. We have supporters not only from the island, but from as far away as Australia, Canada and the States. And one of those who has visited us on several occasions has been Sir Richard, who has kindly agreed to open phase 1 for us this morning as one of his final official tasks before leaving the island at the end of his stint as Lieutenant Governor. And may I also congratulate you on your birthday yesterday, sir? Before asking him to say a few words and cut the ribbon, I would like to present him with a memento. Not only am I happy to pass over his bespoke high vis, but also on behalf of the Trust, present him with a reminder of the pier, which has been created using recycled wood from phase 1. Your Excellency.
That's wonderful. I don't know whether the cameras can see it from over there. That is absolutely magnificent. Come and get good shots later on. Captain McKenzie, Chairman of the Commissioners here in Ramsey, ladies and gentlemen all, thank you for inviting us along today. Very, very warm congratulations to all the people who've been involved in bays 1 to 3 and getting it done. And that's the volunteers most of all, but only just close behind all the donors and people who've contributed. And I imagine, I know you're a little, Stuart, I expect you've twisted a few arms for those people who've helped you commercially to reduce their rates as well. But it is a great achievement, and I remember sitting down with Tom Durrant, who's over here, in the house of a mutual friend up in Andreas almost 5 years ago, and we were shown the plans, the original plans for the pier and how you were going to restore it. And I think there were, even around that table of enthusiasts, or possible enthusiasts, there were a few who said this was a project which was impossibly ambitious. But there were some others there who I think might have put themselves in the category of, well, it's improbably ambitious. But even they have been proved wrong it wasn't too ambitious. You've shown by getting the first 3 bays done that it can be done, and you've set the tone, set the way, set the standard for bays 4 to 8 and on after that. And for anyone who says, well, what about bays, what did it run up to, 54 to 60? No. No need to worry about those just now. Sufficient unto the day. On with boards. There's a saying here, très de l'heure. Let's worry about bays 4 to 8, getting the volunteer time and the donors to do that, and the others will follow in due course. And one of the features that I know from the material that you've sent to me and what you've told me about this, one of the features of the project has been trying to use local on-island facilities, contractors, workers, whenever you can. And even to the extent, I think, for the Bay 1, you got the steel for the girders locally, but then you found you had to send them over to be galvanized because there's no galvanizing facility on the Isle of Man. But the effort was always there, and it seems to be always there, to try and find local suppliers of goods or services before having to go across, which is obviously admirable too. And I know that, amongst those local suppliers, you've made good use of the Forestry Department, Feltons, and friendly contractors from around the place, Ramsey and well beyond. And that has to be a tone that people will respect you for and enjoy seeing as you go forward with bays 4 to 8, I think. But the real, I finish where I started, the real congratulation today is to all the volunteers. I've been here 2 or 3 times, as you said, Stuart, and there are always people here busy. There are always people actually doing some pretty hard and tough work getting this physically organized. There you others are here on my left here. And of course, congratulations, warm thanks to all the donors. But that's leaving one person out, and that person is you yourself, Stuart. Because the way you've led this, and the way you've encouraged everyone to be persistent, you've had the obstacles of lockdown, a lockdown is sometimes a reason for supplies being unavailable or late, and sometimes it's just an excuse for supplies being unavailable or late. But either way, you've persisted and you've achieved it and you've got to where you are. And I've been asked on behalf of the volunteers to make a small presentation to you. Their thanks to you for, if I can put it in military terms, leading them through this phase 1. And we did keep it secret as well. It's worked. And with that, I'm delighted to declare phase 1 of the Queen's Pier restoration finished, and the phase 1 open.